calculate now. So I'm going to say this amount equals to no see calculate now. I don't even know how to use this calculate to expect from table manually. I don't know how to use this calculator. I've never used this calculator before, so it's my first time calculate the sheet. Okay guys, I will just use my phone to calculate. Okay, so we're going to say 73,420. We're going to add 37,280. Going to less 560. We're going to less 6680. We're going to less 4528. We're going to add 19840. So it says we have 118772. So guys, please confirm with your calculators, because last on my video I saw the comment saying I did the wrong calculations. I don't have a calculator with me, but please confirm your calculations also. Okay, so we're going to have the changes in working capital. Okay guys, don't forget that I have the study guides, my own study guides. For inquiries you can contact my number. I've already mentioned the details of my contact. So yeah, so here we're going to have the changes in inventory. So let's deal with the changes in inventory. In order for us to determine the changes in inventory, we're only going to check the statement of financial position. If you can check here, we've been given the statement of financial position. This is the statement of financial position. So the question may come and ask you, what kind of the statement is this? Don't say the balance sheet, because balance sheet is no longer in the syllabus right now. But if you say it's a statement of financial position, then it will be on the right. But in this case, we don't have the provision for bad debts, and I forgot to list the net profit before taxation amount. This amount of 73,420. So we're going to have 73,420. So in order for us to determine the changes, the operating profit before changes in working capital, we're going to take this amount. We're going to add less you add in order for us to get the operating profit before changes in working capital. So I've been trying to use the calculator in this spreadsheet. So it seems that I failed to get a calculator here, because if I come here on formulas, here's the calculator, but I don't know how to use the calculator. But I will just use my own calculator that I have. So together we can see 73,000, the net profit amount. Then we can add the depreciation amount. Then we can less the profit before taxation amount. Then we can also less the interest received. Then we can also add the interest paid. So it says we have 118,772. Please guys, confirm if my calculations are correct, because on the last video I saw the comment saying that my calculations were incorrect. So please confirm the calculations if I'm correct or wrong. Okay, so guys, please don't forget to support me, because I have my own study guide, financial accounting N5, only for N5 financial accounting. So I've done publishing my financial accounting study guides. So for inquiries, like I said before, you can contact me or my cell phone number or WhatsApp me for inquiries. Then we'll talk about the rest. So here we have the changes in working capital. With changes in working capital, we're only going to check the statement of financial position. So the question may come and ask you, what type of statement is this, or what type of the statement is listed above? So you don't have to say the balance sheet, because if you say the balance sheet, it's going to be incorrect according to the syllabus. But you must say the statement of financial position, right? Okay, so the changes in inventory. Looking at the changes in inventory, we're going to check the amount for the previous year for inventory and the amount for the current year for inventory. So we're going to find the difference. Then looking at, here's the inventory. Can you see the inventory? Let me try to indicate, to highlight. Yes, here's the inventory. Yes, so we're going to take the, looking at the inventory, the previous amount was 65,000 and the current amount is 63,000. So which means the inventory increased, right? The inventory increased. So here we're going to have the increase in inventory. Increase in inventory. The previous month we have 65,000 and the current amount is 69. It's 93,000. So obviously the current amount, we have an increase, right? Increase, right? In inventory. So the difference, so in order for us to get the difference, we're going to open the bracket. Let's say 93,310. So you less 65,250. So we have negative, because if it's an increase, we're going to have outflow of cash 0.60. So we're also going to find the changes in receivables. Same applies to changes in receivables. We're going to check changes in trade receivables. Here's the trade and receivables amount. So we're going to check the previous amount. We had 120,690, and the current amount we have 136,774. Same applies to here. It's an increase, right? So we're going to have an increase. So they're going to find the difference. 13,674 going to less is 126,90. So in order for us, because it's an increase here, we're going to indicate inside the brackets, and we're going to have 16,084. Okay, so we're going to find the changes in payables. So the changes in payables, we're going to find the payables under the current liabilities. Here's the trade payables. So looking at the trade payables, the previous amount we had 72066, and the current amount we have 9540. So it's an increase, right? It's an increase. So it's an increase. The difference is 9540 less 72066. So the difference, we're going to have 18,474. With this one, if trade and other payables, if it's an increase, it's an increase. If it's a decrease, a decrease, right? So we have 18,474. We're going to less the 2 of 16,084. We're going to less 28,060. So we're going to have a negative 25,670. right? So the total amount you're going to take 118772. We're going to less it's 18474. You 16084. Then I have to 97 like this. So in order for us to determine the final amount, you're going to take the 2. We're going to say 118772. I'm going to less 25 670. Then we're going to have 93 10 2, right? So you're done with the reconciliation. So let me deal with the taxation and dividends. Taxation and dividends, I'm trying to highlight only taxation and dividends. Here is highlighting everything, but it's fine. Okay, taxation and dividends. So let me prepare the note for taxation and dividends. So allow me to grab my pen. Then what am I doing? Then I'm going to have taxation and dividends. Okay, so this side I'm going to have taxation and dividends. So we're going to have the balance at the beginning. So here we're going to have the amount in the income statement, So we're going to have the balance at and then here we're going to have the amount paid. Okay, so the balance at the beginning always is indicated inside the brackets. The balance at the beginning must be indicated inside the brackets. Same applies to the amount as per income statement must be indicated inside the brackets. Also, the amount paid is going to be inside the bracket. Okay, so let's deal with the balance at the beginning for taxation. So the balance at the beginning for taxation, I'm only going to find the balance at the beginning and the balance at the end on the statement of financial position. So looking at the statement of financial position, under the current liabilities we have taxation paid. That's where we're going to find the balance at the beginning and the balance at the end for taxation, right? So the balance at the beginning is the previous amount of 5,424. So we're going to have 5,424. So the balance at the end, you're going to have 4,776. 4776 4776. So for dividends at the beginning, also going to check our non-current assets. So here we've been given the shareholders for dividends. We're going to get our balance at the beginning and the balance at the end. So the balance at the beginning is the previous amount of 1258, 12582, 12582. So simple plus the balance at the end is still 12582, 12582. The amount as per income statement, you're only going to find the amount income statement on the statement of comprehensive income. So if you can check here, we've been given the statement of comprehensive income. So here's the income tax expense, here's the amount for income tax expense, 2180, 2180, 2180, 8. Same applies to the dividends. You're only going to find the dividends on the income statement. Here's the dividends. Where is the dividends? Do we have the dividends? No, we don't have the dividends, but if you can check the additional information we've been given, additional information number 3, it says the dividends for the year amounted to 23, amounted to 23 810 810. So we're going to find the amount paid. Okay, so we're going to take this amount 58424, we're going to add 5424, we're going to add 21808, we're going to less 4776, and we're going to get our taxation paid. The amount for taxation paid 22,456. Same applies to dividends. I'm going to add the 2 to less this one, get the amount paid. So you're going to say 12,582. We're going to add 23,810 to less 12,582. Then we have 23,810. Then that's it, family. We are done. Only for the reconciliation of net profit before taxation and the notes for taxation and dividends. So this was the first activity. So thank you.